Alright, welcome back guys, welcome back to another video on football forensics. So in today's video we will be doing a sort of preview for England versus Scotland. So before we do begin, if this type of content does interest any of y'all, please do subscribe as I will be posting similar content for the upcoming Euros games. So anyway, with all that out of the way, let's get into it. Okay, so on paper this game does seem very one-sided, doesn't it? I mean, we've got the 4th best team in the world, England, against the 44th best team in the world, Scotland. So on paper it seems fairly boring and fairly one-sided. However, let's not forget the rivalry the English and the Scottish have against each other. I mean, Scotland is a nation that always tries to differentiate themselves from England and try to always prove that they are as good, or if not even better than England. So this game will be very entertaining for all of us fans to watch. It will be very open-ended, I do feel, and yeah, it will almost have a sort of London derby type of vibe. So anyway, let's dive into the starting 11. Okay, so starting off with the goalkeeper, sadly for all of us English fans, Dean Henderson has suffered an injury and has officially withdrawn from the Euros. So I do wish him a very speedy recovery because he's a superb talent. And anyway, now because of this injury update, I do think that for most of the Euros games, the main selection for goalkeeper will be Jordon Pickford. So for today's game as well, I am going to pick Jordon Pickford as my goalkeeper. In relation to the position of right back, I do know Kyle Walker was defensively solid against Croatia. However, when it came to his attacking threat, he was very poor. Therefore, for me personally, I do think this opportunity should be given to Reece James, because not only is he a beast when it comes to defending, but his attacking threat and his crosses are superb, and I do think he will provide a lot of chances for Harry Kane to try and score a header or two in today's game. So for right back, I'm going to pick Reece James. So moving on to the position of left back, I do genuinely hope this time around it will be an actual left back and not a right back playing in the position of left back, because Kieran Trippier seemed almost handicapped when he played against Croatia. So hopefully this time around it would be either Luke Shaw or Ben Chilwell. Both are very similar in that position. However, personally for me, there may be a little bit of biasness, but I will definitely pick Ben Chilwell, mainly because I do think he does provide a little bit more of an attacking threat moving forward. So for me, it would be Ben Chilwell in left back position. In relation to the two centre backs, I am going to go again for the partnership of Tyrone Mings and John Stones. Now I do know that Harry Maguire is fit for today's game. I think that Gareth Southgate is going to risk him by starting him against Scotland. He may come off the bench for a few minutes to get a little bit of game time, but other than that, I do think he's going to stick with this superb defensive partnership of Tyrone Mings and John Stones. So anyway, let's move on to the midfield. So the two defensive midfielders for this game again are going to be Declan Rice and the English N'Golo Kante, Kalvin Phillips. What a superb performance these two did put in against Croatia. So hopefully they can build up from that and try to improve their chemistry and build a superb partnership for the future. So these two will be my two defensive midfielders, and the number 10 again would be Mason Mount, with the Phil Foden on the right wing, and the left wing is the area of most controversy, isn't it? I mean, I do know that Sterling did start the game against Croatia and he did score, but I do personally think that Gareth Southgate is going to experiment with that position a little more as well. So I do think for this game it would be either Grealish or Rashford. I am personally going to go with Grealish because I am a big fan of him, and I do think he does deserve the start for this game at least. And the striker would of course be Harry Kane. So hopefully he can be a little bit more effective this time around with maybe Reece James crossing as well as Ben Chilwell's crosses, and yeah, maybe score a goal or two and be the striker we all know and love. So that in essence is my preferred or predicted sort of lineup for the game against Scotland. I do expect a highly intensive and physical game from both sides, mainly because of the passion they have in relation to this fixture. I'm going to go out and predict a 2-1 win for England. So that in essence is my preview for England versus Scotland. Hope you guys did find it useful. Do drop a like if you did enjoy the video. Stay safe, and I will catch you all in the next one.